Oh, there. Here we go.
Hi there. We're all back on board. I'm Kylie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Diane McKendrick, and here
I'm
with
Kylie from The Body's Way.
today. So first of all, I just wanted to welcome you all here to the YouTube channel, let you know that I've just released my first book, which is called Rise Up, The Soulful Guide to Success. And if you open through to the first couple of pages, there's a glowing testimonial in there, and it's from Kylie, funny enough. So grab your book. I will put the link below. If you haven't got your book already, you can get a copy of that and just read through. Really beautiful read, really easy read. And like I said, my first book, hopefully of many. But for now, we're focusing on meditation and being really focused and intentional on meditation because it's something that's really helped me in my journey. And I've invited Kylie in because she's like a gun with meditations. Just I don't even think you realise how good you are, but absolutely amazing. She will take you to a different place. And I wanted to share her essence and her gifts with you. So Kylie's flown in from Sydney. You all know me, so I won't go into introducing myself, but hand it over to Kylie and give a quick introduction on yourself, and then maybe take us through what meditation is, how it works for you, bust some myths on why people think they can't meditate, and take you through the process.
Hello, everybody. Meditation. Look, it's been a long journey I think it's a long journey for everybody. When Diane and I were talking about it, the biggest issue for me is that I kind of thought that I had to be a particular type of person to be someone who meditated, or I had to do it in a particular way. There's a long tradition of meditations and meditation teachers and styles and thoughts and feelings about meditation. But what really cracked it for me was when I realised that it was as simple as stopping, closing my eyes and giving myself some time to go inside, and then understanding what the anchors and what my own blocks were, but then realising how it was that I was going to be able to do that on a regular basis. And Diane and I had a discussion also about meditation being the reason why we meditate. So why do we meditate, Di?
For me, it's lots of different reasons. And when Kylie asked me this, I just thought, doesn't everybody meditate? But like working with people, I'm getting the feedback from you guys that either you don't know what it is or it's hard, or and I even chatted to Gus this morning and he was saying the same thing, because I've been saying, you need to meditate, you need to do this, you need to do this. And he just wasn't doing it. And he said, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do it. So for me in my journey, behind this screen, I've got a massive whiteboard of all the vehicles that I use to help remind people of their power and drop you back into your own essence and gift and the power of who you really are. And I feel like one of the most powerful things for me in my journey in dropping back into who I am and my power in that internal peace or harmony has been meditation and just switching off from the world and sitting with myself. So I just wanted to use this as a vehicle and Kylie's gifts as a gift to you all, because she's helped me so much to be able to dull down the noise and the distraction of busy life and what we've been conditioned to think and feel, and then really just drop into the power and the depth of our own body and our own soul. And we kind of said we weren't going to say that word because we didn't want to freak anyone out or scare anybody off, but it really is, even if you're a beginner on this journey, it's important to start hearing the language and just seeing how that sits and feels in your body. So
and it's not a big constructed thing. Like it's not something that you need to construct around yourself. Often doesn't have to have a time limit. It doesn't have to have a particular way. You don't have to be, in a particular spot. You don't have to be doing anything. You just have to be sitting or lying or being still and holding presence for yourself. I mean, that's really what meditation is. It's just tuning into what's going on inside of you. Our mind is made to think. It's made to perceive and detect stuff. Sometimes we believe that our mind in that action is actually everything, and that can get out of balance in our lives. So it's really about understanding that our mind is made to think, and what are we on the other side of that thinking, and how do we get on the other side of that thinking? So we use a couple of anchors, a couple of ways to anchor yourself, to allow your mind to move and do what it's going to do, but also anchor yourself back into that other space. So we use breath, we use sounds, we use sensations to remind us that our mind is doing its job, ticking over and doing what it has to do, and we don't necessarily always have to be engaged into the reality of that part of our mind. And that doesn't take sounds, doesn't take special, a special outfit. It doesn't take anything. It just takes you to stop and have a few tools in order to do that. So Diane's asked me to come today to kind of work on some really solid tools in order for you to sit down. It can be 2 minutes, it can be 1 minute. I meditate on the bus. Like literally, I sit on the bus in the busy city and I spend 20 minutes a day on the bus and I close my eyes and I meditate. And sometimes it's guided, sometimes it's just presence meditation, sometimes it's I'm meditating on a particular issue. But really, what we're working on in this first part of the module is what is meditation and how do we get to that state where we can call ourselves a meditator. And I believe 2 minutes every day can call you a meditator,
And then access that part of yourself. So we will use the word meditation through the modules, but if something sits better and feels better for you, peace, quiet, stillness, being, mindfulness, praying, whatever it is for you, you can just integrate that language into it. So we call it meditation, and sometimes that scares people off, but what we want you to do is just sit with that, see what feels good in your body, and then as we go through the modules, you'll really be able to find yourself peeling back the layers and just getting deeper and deeper and deeper into who you really are and clearing away all the crap, and then being able to live from your truth and from your presence and in alignment most of the time or more of the time. And that really is my hope and my dreams for myself and for all of you. We're here to serve people. We're here to offer what we've learned and what's worked for us. So stay tuned. I will stop the live video now and we'll pause the... Yep. And then just keep an eye on, you can pause and stop that.